And Finney-Smith, and it's James in at the four-man spot. All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Minnesota now. Shot is good by Edwards.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate.
And stolen by Edwards. Here's Conley. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Reeves. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Edwards, and they doubled up Doncic. James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
This is no easy task, stopping James in the paint. He is a load.
Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards. Fires from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Doncic against Conley. Second shot opportunity. Now James. The shot that time not on target. McDaniels with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Randall, good.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact. So strong in the upper body.
Hayes inside. He's against Gobert. James finds Doncic. And stolen by Gobert. Conley against Doncic. Shoots from the right block. And it's Conley getting it to go. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Reeves. Doncic deciding where to go with it. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And finished off by Hayes.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Pass to Randall. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edwards for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
3-point.
Conley's got 3 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Out to James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his
Benny,
first
part of what makes
personal foul.
LeBron James so inspiring is how competitive he is still.
B.A., I don't think he'll ever lose that fire in his eyes. But you're right, he's still hungry. Every game, even the little ones, LeBron wants to win just as bad as ever. You know, at this point, I think we can call LeBron James timeless. The seasons change, but his game stays strong. He's a rare talent.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
The Lakers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Doncic. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Graham?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And he knocks down the first one. Hachimura is checked in for Finney-Smith. And so he hits both. Here's Doncic. Here's James on the wing. Checked by Randall.
Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Now, here's LeBron. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Finney-Smith with it. James in the post. Working on McDaniels.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The 17-footer. Randle no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Now here's LeBron. And rebounded by McDaniels.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Shot is good off the back rim and in.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Here's Doncic. James outside. Out to Doncic. Takes it inside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And stolen by LeBron.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. From down in the low post, it goes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Doncic. And a wide open look for James. From outside, off the mark. And Randle has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels kicks to Conley. That 3 off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Randle with the block.
When Randle is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
Gobert in the corner. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Lakers ball.
Lakers trail by 5. Doncic outside. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. He's defended by Randle. To the middle. From 8. And the rejection by James.
Oh, look at the whole man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Goodwin's checked in for Doncic.
For your Lakers. Goodwin.
Randle down low. James defending. Randle with the bucket.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. James, the pass to Finney-Smith. LeBron with it. Working on McDaniels. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Randle throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. And rejection by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley with a wide open look. Drains the wing trade. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots. Oh, yes!
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level.
That is bullshit.
Teams tonight.
Lakers trail by 14. LeBron outside. Stolen by McDaniels. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Poke loose and stolen by James. Deflects the pass. Here's Randle. And Randle.
Pon la pista de nuevo, desde el principio otra vez. Dale. Ay, ja, sí, ay, me ven y caminan para atrás, Michael Jackson le sembramos el thriller. Yo estoy pegado, desde que saqué dile, Manny Ramírez la sacó del parque y después, todo en los fillers, le puse, pa' probarle los fillers, le saldo los billers, ey. Mami, no te enchule, yo no soy Jay Wheeler.
The All-Stars versus the No-Stars. Who will prevail?
Concealer, después cambio de número y no me consiguen. Yes, I know, men al trash. En el que lleva el catch. Todos los viernes, mi birthday batch. Chica, baja los pies del Dutch.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. They've got Embiid, Damian Lillard out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. Now here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
They get it back. Embiid. Giannis kicks to Lillard. And a wide open look for Halliburton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's the break. Here's Halliburton. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Halliburton's got his second basket.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. LeBron, no luck. And there's the call on James.
LeBron
That's
James.
his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Poked away. Lillard dishes to Tatum. Antetokounmpo against James. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's LeBron. Over Tatum. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo. LeBron with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The West trails by 9. Kicks it out to James. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
They need this. And Doncic throws it down.
The speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Halliburton passes to Tatum. From deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Tatum's got 5 points so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the East All-Stars.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they...
So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Jokic kicks to James. With the teardrop. And Embiid pulls it down. Now the East All-Stars with it. And it's sent back by KD.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
The West All-Stars on D. Lillard left side. And there it is for him. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Passes it to LeBron. And here's Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. Jokic, no good. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. And here's Tatum for three. They get the rebound. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. 6-point game. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he converts the layup.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East. Lillard with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum. Each year he continues to move the needle, achieving new levels of accomplishment in the game.
And Doncic, here we go. Jokic, and that one goes long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
And here is Durant after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Pulls from the top of the key. And he gets it back.
They're right in Durant's grill, but I like that, but it's not going to bother him. He gets the shot off anyway.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton kicks to Tatum. Lillard from outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. KD on the wing. To the inside. Jokic. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
But you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Halliburton on the wing. Good ball movement here by the East. Tatum passes to Lillard. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West. Trailing by 5. Pushing it up. Pushing it up. Here's Halliburton. Up again, and Embiid is right there.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Jokic passes to Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for James. Paul George is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Leonard. Out to Edwards. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Lillard. The East All-Stars check on two more.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here is Edwards. No good again that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Like, she in her mood, she lit, get money too. Like